up, YouTube world? Haven't seen you guys in a couple days. Hope everything's going okay for you. Um, I wanted to do a video tonight on what I've been observing for the last few days. Just been looking at YouTube, looking at us, and I just wanted to say some things about it because I feel like something needs to be said because it's getting worse. It's like we would do anything now to like get some views. You know what I'm saying? And it's like you gotta sustain that. You can't just do one video anymore and it go viral and you make any money on YouTube. Like you gotta keep it going. So trying to sensationalize it or try to make things over interesting, you can do that. I mean, get your weight up, but at some point you're gonna get tired of doing it. Normal people get tired of doing that kind of stuff. Now there are some special people out here, and I'm not gonna name any names, that can just stay in that bullshit all day long and night and just get right back up, right back into it. Most people can't do that long. So if that's your plan, that's not gonna work. Like you see how my page fluctuates. It goes from, okay, yeah, I could talk about a celebrity, and I see I get more views on that. Yes, I do see that, but I'm not gonna keep coming back with that. I'm not gonna just keep doing that because then ultimately what I'm doing is I'm a broadcast for whoever I'm talking to. Basically, you're broadcasting. It's really their page. If you talk about, you know, somebody all the time, it's ultimately really their page, and you're like just kind of pumping it up. You're like the hype man. You know what I mean? And it's just like I see it a lot in on black YouTube. It's like nobody feels like they're good enough to step out on their own and become somebody. And the people that are, they're not patient enough to go through what I'm going through. You see what I mean? Now you can imagine, I'm gonna be around here in 5 years. In 5 years, what's my page gonna look? What are my subscribers gonna look like? You see what I mean? It's gonna be a group of smart people. And that's why I do my page like I do. I don't always try to come on here to entertain you. Sometimes I just come on here to inform you. And it also keeps the crazy people away from my page because they can't take the truth for long. They can't. I know. I look at my watch time. I put up some truth. They gone. They get about, the max I can usually get out of them is about 17 minutes. You know, and so like I said before, if this is your first time tuning in, the purpose of my page is to get a group of people that think alike. You see what I mean? You acting a fool on YouTube, right? You got 1,000 views on a video, and you acting a damn fool. Like what? You got to be able to see further than that. You got to be able to see further than that. I'm not saying don't do it. I'm saying, okay, you know what I mean? Like you've been doing this for years. I mean, come on. You know what I'm saying? Like you gotta at some point have some dignity, man. And I see like, and then like the sisters on YouTube, they'll let people down, degrade them, all kinds of stuff as long as they getting views. And then they look across and they see another sister cursing like crazy on her page. She's getting all these views, right? So then what the next sister do? Start cursing. The dudes, the black guys on here, they see somebody get into an argument on YouTube. They get a whole bunch of views. What do the guys do? They get started. They want to fight now. You know what I mean? And it's just like especially on the woman's side, it's like, whoa, the extremes you're going to going through to get somebody to watch your video is just unbelievable. Like, there's no way you could let your kids listen to what you say. And if you do, that explains a lot of the problem in the black community. You know what I'm saying? It's like, if you've been following me, you know that I can bring it like that if I want to. I'm not saying that I won't. There's nothing wrong with doing it sometimes. What I'm saying is, I'm seeing people like, because if you do something every day, all day, it becomes you. Whether you like it or not, it becomes a habit. And I can go both ways. If you do something good all day, every day, it becomes a habit. I have a habit of learning. So I'm constantly listening to different videos that I'm trying to find a way that I can start passing on my information. It's just that, man, I'm so far down the road, and if I just throw everything out at once, it's not going to make any sense. So I'm trying to slowly put the videos in that can, bring you up to where I'm at as far as just, learning. And, so I'm always going to be a little ahead of you. I'm always going to be, 6 months ahead of whatever my last video was about. I'm 6 months down the road as far as learning. It's just that I can't say everything that I need to say all in one video, and you wouldn't want to listen to it all either, so I'll break it up, but that's my goal, really, to enlighten people. And by enlightenment, I mean using all of the tools that God gives you, not just the ones that you can see. And learning how to be more of a spiritual person, and just by natural progression, being a more spiritual person, you're also going to be a better person. So I just wanted to make this video because I just see a lot of blacks. Maybe one might hear this video, it might help them, you know what I mean? I see a lot of blacks, and I know a lot of other blacks see it too, but they don't say anything about it. It's like this clown show. It's like you've got to have editing and stupid jokes all the time. You got to be in a fight with somebody all the time. You got to disagree with somebody all the time in order for somebody to watch you. You know what I'm saying? Like, god damn. That's the only way you can get some views. And if that's the only way you can get some views, that says a lot about our society. And for a lot of people, that is the only way they can get some views, with conflict or negativity or some sexual or something. You see what I mean? And I just, I could have gone that road real easy. Real easy. But like I said, you know, life to me means something. All of it. Not just some of it. Not just when you get on YouTube. It means something. And when I look back over my life, even though I've made mistakes, I want to look back and be proud of what I did. If it's something that I put some time into, then yeah, I expect it to have to make me proud. Not something that I should be ashamed of showing people. Some of these people out here, you couldn't show anything on your page to anybody because it's fucking nuts. You living in the closet. You see what I mean? And if you are doing that, don't fall into the trap of thinking you have to stay that way. Over the 9 years that I've had my YouTube page, I've changed. And it's interesting for me to go back 9 years ago and listen to myself. Some of it hasn't changed. And I'm proud of that. Some of it has. You know what I mean? I always try and improve myself. I always feel like I can improve something. And if you're stuck in that rut, there's nothing wrong with just saying, hey, you know what? Let me ease up on it a little bit and put something on my page that makes some fucking sense to a little kid. You know what I mean? And then over time, hey, you may lose some views, but over time, you know what? You're going to feel good inside. And doing all that stuff every day, it make your stomach feel a little funny, doesn't it? You get that little queasy feeling. You get sick. You know why? Because it's toxic. It's toxic. There's nothing wrong with having a Snicker bar every now and then. Hey, I'm Ramo Retrac, baddest man on YouTube.